Finally, we are coming to a conclusion with the Egghead arc, but are we though? Just one more chapter. This is the last chapter before Egghead ends. Or this is the last chapter. So next chapter is Elbeth time. So here we go. Before that, like and subscribe so you can be up to date with my videos. Anyways, One Piece chapter 1123 titled The Void Fortnite. And here we go, because we're about to get in. We're about to see some interesting things in this chapter. Starting off with Egghead Island. Respond. What is your status? And this is coming from a government island too, possibly Marine 4 or G4. What is your status? And like at last chapter, by the way, quick brief, everybody was knocked out by Joy Boy's hockey. Shocker. Joy Boy put his Conqueror's hockey into Emmett, and when Emmett decided it was the right time and right place to snap the rope, which Joy Boy did say, if you are in danger or somebody that you want to save is in danger, all you gotta do is snap that rope. And that's what he did. Snap that rope, and he did. And Conqueror's hockey, Joy Boy's Conqueror's hockey spews out. Boom. Now everybody's knocked out. Don't know if that affected Kizaru at all. As Snake tried to wake everybody up. Wake up, you guys. The Straw Hats are escaped, which strange, because I thought they were allies at first. Anyways, one of the Giants just looks at all the knocked out Marines and said, wow, all of them are down. And seriously, that's amazing. That was greater than Red Hair Shanks Conqueror's hockey. Put that in your notes real quick. This Conqueror's hockey is better than Shanks. So like I said last chapter, Shanks is right here, Goldie Rogers right here, and Joy Boy's hockey's right here. So that's why I said last chapter. Anyways, thanks for everything, Iron Giant. And as Luffy yells that, and the Iron Giant is tuckered out, and I'm pretty sure is left alone with Saint Saturn, which I guess Saint Saturn is gonna have to hate the off-panel thing. That's gonna be off-panel. The Iron Giant is probably going to end up being dismantled by Saint Saturn himself, just in case he ain't moving. So that's gonna happen off-screen when we get to that point. But anyways, everybody says we're off to Elbaf finally. Alrighty, so let's go while they're sleeping. We're getting out of here as all the giant warrior pirates is gonna start sailing. And you have everybody just Bonnie's with Kuma, Zora's relief, barely. Usopp crying, and finally we're about to get some Usopp time, by the way. And you got Luffy tuckered out, so now he's laying on Nami's lap, just tuckered out and just tired. And then you get to the scene with Vegapunk. Pay attention to this. Vegapunk, what you said earlier isn't sitting right with me. The person that's talking to Vegapunk is Sanji. Was this all some sort of gotcha moment for you? Hey now, I couldn't follow everything you were saying, but it was pretty outrageous, wasn't it? Now, pay attention to this. This happened 2 weeks prior to this fight with the Gorosei and everything else invading. So, Egghead 2 weeks prior. There are some anomalous readings coming from the power station. You can say that monitor for any fluctuations in particle density and neuron flux. So this is 2 hours, 2 weeks prior to Egghead being destroyed and everything going off. Wackadoodles, you already know what happened up to that point. The energy used by the Seraph is meant to gradually increase over time. This could be a grave error if miscalculated. Wait, aren't these numbers different from our earlier confirmed reading? Yes, and the rate of reaction is increasing too, but the power station seems stable. Now, pay attention to this one. This data seems to indicate that someone has tampered with the mother flame to steal its energy. Every single data point related to the power station has been carefully modified. To pull this off, the culprit has to be and trails off. At Vegapunk, was it realist? This is prior to everything else, but it happened pretty much fast. So I'm afraid the three of us are the only ones with ironclad alibis. Now, they don't don't know who did it, obviously. So until they get around with it, and the same amount of energy was stolen. So we had to observe the other four to determine who is responsible, especially Lilith. So they're already thinking it's Lilith and the other Vegapunks too, which we readers know who is responsible, who's the traitor. Come on now. But this is, I'm guessing throughout this chapter, throughout the rest of this panels, it's giving us a quick backstory of what Vegapunk did before he planned all of it. So this is him planning everything out before his death, untimely death, which he kind of bit the bullet on that one. This is a direct result of going against a world government, especially 5 elders, especially when you are under monitored by them. This is pretty much what Vegapunk has been doing 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, he been planning that, he been thinking. So there we go. We have to put our brains into offline stealth mode too. That's right. If our memories of this get uploaded to Punk Records, then Lilith, I mean, the culprit will now, we're on to them. So obviously Vegapunk thinks Lilith, which, I mean, considering Lilith is the only, well, no, yeah, Lilith and York are the 2 surviving Vegapunks as of right now. So York is back on Egghead Island, and Lilith is with the Straw Hat Pirates. So what does that mean? We don't know. 1 week before the present. So here we go. Attention, I identified the culprit. It's York. And Vegapunk is shocked. So what? The memories she's been synchronizing with Punk Records are phony. I'm also confirmed that the surveillance snails at the scene of the crime were tampered with too. Why would she do such a thing? And my bad, Lilith. Oh, Vegapunk. What? Is Lilith the prime suspect? I mean, I get her personality. Goddamn, Vegapunk. Come on now. And besides that, on top of that, York is kind of the only person that's is more likely to get caught, more likely to be suspected, because she's the only person that sleeps and lays around. So while the other Vegapunks are more inventing and doing their homework. Come on now, that's, you can think back on it, on that one chapter, you kind of think that's the case too, when Vegapunk was in that cell and the only person that popped up out of the shadows in the silhouette was York holding a gun to Vegapunk. Who could have thought that was York, by the way? The only Vegapunk that's literally lazy and sleeps all the time. Come on, simple math. I've also found evidence that suggests someone deployed the weaponized sea beast without authorization. So I'm kind of thinking where when the Straw Hats came to the island, and this, so I remember too, in the anime, they showed this, the Straw Hats came to the island after rescuing Bonnie. They traveled to Egghead, and then they encountered a mechanized sea beast, which is the shark, which in this chapter shouldn't be even unleashed onto the ocean. What? So pieces are starting to fall in place now in this chapter of what's been going on since this chapter. A genuine white transparent snail was also found in our investigation. I know we can reconstruct the call data directly from our long distance transponders. Dr. Vegapunk researching the void century. She rang Marie's wall. Ah, no. So the pieces are falling together. Oh goodness. No wonder Cypher Pole keeps coming here to snoop around. I mean, we kind of knew that it was York, but we really don't know to what certain extent to how much she was doing. So was this influenced by an outsider? That could possibly be it too. The only, cause something influenced York to do all this shit. Was something influenced by her to control, something's controlling her to make these decisions. You know what I mean? Cause all these are like Vegapunks. And at the end of the day, it's something Vegapunk created himself. Satellites. I mean, who knows? I mean, this is just theories throwing out. Someone controlling York. Their satellites is something Vegapunk created. It's not out of the question. And they're not they're robots. Who knows? Anyways, 6 days before the present, the kingdom of Lucia has been erased. Here we go. The details are still a bit foggy, but I have a bad feeling. Pilagracius, probably bossed that name, observe any changes to the sea levels and monitor all wireless transmission. Yes, sir. Do you think this has something to do with the death of the mother flame? I'm sure of it. That portion of the flame must have been delivered to the government by one of the mechanized sea beasts. So the sea beast was not supposed to be in the ocean, in the sea, deployed, which is what the Straw Hats ran into. Or not supposed to run in. You already know the rest. Anyways, Vegapunk is stressing out after hearing all this. If you'll permit me to indulge in pure conjecture, it seems plausible that the world government possesses one of the ancient weapons, and they must have needed the mother flame energy that York stole to feel it. We'll see if the evidence supports my conclusion. Even if this deduction is sound, it's hard to speak out loud. Which, remember, Vegapunk's laboratory is bugged to the ground with transponders, speakers and all that recording. That way, in case Vegapunk slips up, one of the Gorosei be like, oh, go check out Vegapunk real quick. There's something wrong with Vegapunk. He's hiding something secret. Go check it out immediately. Send Cypher Pole 0 through 9. There you go. He's researching the voice sentry. Make sure he doesn't spill any information. Saint Saturn out. So yeah, that might what Vegapunk been thinking, and Saint Saturn too. Gotta keep an eye on the world's smartest scientists, you know what I mean? It's my fault after all. Only a fool lets their greed run among. And I spent a personified mind. Everybody else in the room goes silent. Is there any benefit to apprehending York now that we know? Here's Vegapunk's conclusion. No, it's too late for that. York's motives are irrelevant now. They will still come to erase anyone who knows of the voice. So she already so she already ranged up the world government, the Gorosei at the Mirage Wall, and told, hey, Vegapunk is researching the voice sentry. We need somebody here to stop it. I mean, I can't stop it myself, but if you can send someone of your stature here, or a Cypher Pole, or Cypher Pole 0, that would also be okay. I can imagine one of the Gorosei up there was like, is either St. Peter or St. Saturn or the other Gorosei. They're probably like, yeah, we'll see, send somebody there. I'll do you one better. How about I come myself and have a Marine Admiral with me and other ships, and if we find anything, we can bust the car shit out of that goddamn island. Okay? Bye, out. There you go. Matter of fact, I can imagine what the hell kind of conversation that would be. Just like, what? This is stressing Vegapunk out. Or just like, okay, so she already ranged up the Mirage Wall, so that shit is out. So there's nothing we can do. They're gonna come here and kill us. Now that I started researching the voice entry, which that's untrue. Well, we don't know that's true, but previous chapters, so he did release a bunch of that crap to the world, and now they're the world government. Even if Vegapunk is alive, I think they kind of want him dead. Permanent. It's good that he died. Not at the same time good, because I think he got off scot-free with the death part. Yeah. York already demonstrated her worth to them rashly handling over the mother flame. Vegapunk says the best thing we can do is use that trust as an opportunity to determine that intent for the flame and try to mitigate the damage, or that damage. So in contrast, Vegapunk wants to just ride the wave real quick. Just ride the wave and just see where it just takes him. I'm pretty sure that's what he came to conclusion, but who knows? Stella, we still have a chance to escape if flee now. Oh, that's a bad idea too. Bad idea. Prepare a boat for the other residents, Quasar. They still have a shot of escaping Egghead, but it'll be impossible for us. The Navy will have issued secret orders to every branch and base by now. So, who knows? They'll chase us to the ends of the world, and our inevitable deaths will be meaningless. at least here on Egghead, we have something Ahura didn't 20 years ago. And what is that? Oh, we have the means and equipment to amplify our voices as far and wide as possible. Just realize that too, as you said that, read that line. Yes, you do got the means of voicing your opinion and the facts and the truth to everybody else around the world, but you also kind of open the floodgates to Pandora's box by saying the One Piece is real. Coming for you, a famous scientist that everybody knows in the damn world. Like I said last chapter, another batch of pirates. Here we go. What exactly is the world government? The closer I get, the more shrouded it becomes. So what is the world government? Question. Comment down below. What is the world government? What is their purpose? Anyways, if I must die, I will sell my life dearly. You can't do that. I mean, you still got some repenting to do, Mikey. I apologize for wrapping you two into all of this. Don't be silly, as Quasar says it. We're Vegapunks, just like we're all thinking the same thing. Just one issue, Stella. What exactly constitutes a death for someone like us? That's another point. That's a good point. Edison and the rest, including Atlas, kind of dipped and vanished. More like they were destroyed. So we don't know what happened. So this is a good question. What exactly constitutes death for someone like us? Good point, Vegapunk says. There is one other thing we must safeguard: our cloud loft technology to manufacture artificial island clouds. It may be pivotal in saving humanity in the near future. So I'm guessing at one point or another that they started, well, who knows, I'll wait till the end of the chapter. York comes into where the Iron Giant is, which in the scrapyard. Huh? Stella, what are you doing here? Oh, is that you, York? You know, same old same. Is this where he placed that transponder snail at and the Iron Giant? Is that true? Is that true, Oda? Come on now. Oda just giving us the whole backstory of what the hell happened with Vegapunk 2 weeks ago. If our experiments to optimize the Mother Flame allow this thing to move again, it will be a big breakthrough in creating our ideal energy source. That's right. It will be amazing if we achieve that soon. Right. I can only pray it never gets perfected. Vegapunk says, thinks his mind. Oh, you bitch, I got you now. You don't think I'm just playing nice here. Oh, just wait till I get the last laugh when I check out this damn lifetime. We all know that's what Vegapunk saying. He's like, I got you checkmate as soon as we get caught up. Anyways, 2 days before the present. Go ahead and speak now. The recording has begun. Mic check, mic check. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Attention world. Hello there. Okay, just for a brief second. This is the time where Vegapunk spills everything on this recording. Just spill everything. Now, I'm thinking this is a secluded area that even York doesn't know, and the rest of the Vegapunks. It's just the 3 of them that Vegapunk has close, well, not close, but it's the 2 of them that he lets them by his side. So only 2 of them know what's going on. And where they at? Destroyed. So, well, all 3 of them died. So there you go. Secrets into the grave. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. Now, it goes back to the junkyard. What we said will come as a big shock, right? Maybe, but everyone has a right to know the truth. No one will ever expect the transponder sound to be hidden here. My death will trigger the message be sent worldwide. So it's as we thought, or one of Gorosei thought, dead man switch, or I think that's what he said, which that will cause only if Vegapunk dies, and the broadcast will instantly activate. So and they hit it in the Iron Giant where no one else will figure it out, because apparently York was stunned, and that took her for God who knows how long it took her for to find that damn transponders now, because holy shit, Vegapunk is the Batman. He outsmarted pretty much the world government and even his own subordinates. Which the two subordinates, or not subordinates, but his two allies, the two other Vegapunks, were the only people to know what is truly going on in the plan. So prep time, 2 weeks, and he did all this in 2 weeks in prep time, and he had to fool the world government in one of his own creations. It can't get better than that. I mean, reading this chapter just shocked. It was like, oh shit. Anyways, we need to ensure that no one finds out till it's too late. Any abnormality in our behavior could be a tip-off that spoils our plan. Erasing our own memories is the safest bet. Okay, that said, there will be consequences. We'll lose all memories related to this matter. The fact that York stole the Mother Flame, the fact that our lives are currently at stake, will have to suffer through all those bombshells all over again. Indeed, the fear we feel for our lives will be brand new to us, but we have to put our countermeasures in place. Even things go sideways, hey, it'll still be our victory right there. So, oh my god. Right, I'll wait. The Memory Mass Research Lab. What are we doing here? This is my handwriting. Flip through the pages. Now this is after they wipe their memories complete. So now they don't know why they're in the memory. What was it? The Memory Mass Research Lab. They don't know why they're there or why they're laying on the memory wipers. So Vegapunk did pick up a piece of paper that he wrote himself. Now he says, "Good morning, everybody. You'll find that you three have a missing 4 nights worth of memories that were wiped of your own volition. 4 nights. Damn it. A number of things will probably come as a surprise because of this, which is ironically pretty amusing." Huh? As Vegapunk says, "I will tell you one thing though. The world government has found out about your research into the voice entry. I have taken the best precautions possible if you just have to put your faith in me and die." That's the worst part. Oh, and one last thing. I'm really telling myself to go die. Telling your pre-memory wipe, telling your pre-memory wiped self to go, and your telling yourself to die, to go die. And it's like, what? Basically just telling you to go die. Anyways, back to the present. Stellar Emperor Straw Hat's crew at Bonnie had just made landfall. What? Cypher Pool is approaching too. What? There's also a naval armada coming to blockade the island. Admiral Kizaru and Elder Saint Saturn seem to be with them. What? Well, you have all these reports coming into Vegapunk. So what the fuck is going on? Why is everybody coming over here in Egghead Island? Bro, if you imagine you coming from a memory wiping machine, and all of a sudden you're Vegapunk with memory wiped clean, and all of a sudden reports from your subordinates come in and they tell you that Emperor Straw Hat crew and Bonnie have just made landfall. Cypher Pool is approaching, naval armada approaching your island and blockading the damn island. And the worst possible outcome for this situation is Admiral Kizaru and Saint Elder Saturn is with them. So that's 4 of them shits you gotta worry about. That's stress. Now I call that stress. It's no wonder why he split himself into however damn many satellites he need. Cause holy shit, that's a lot of stress, man. I can see why his hair went from black to white, cause that's some stress. I mean, Jesus Christ. After we rescue Bonnie from down there, I think it'll be best if I stayed put. And Atlas says, "Huh, you'll die." Or that's Sanji. This is where Vegapunk starts to, make a beeline to where Saint Saturn. "You don't need to help me escape anymore. I've thought about it. Just let me die. Why do you have a death wish? Far from it. But I've come to believe that my death will set something important in motion." Remember that paper that Vegapunk flipped through? Yeah, he read that and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, go tell yourself to die. There you go. I think that's the most funniest thing in this chapter is that this is gonna be a big mess. We can't just sit there and watch you die. We've gotta do something. Oh, one more thing. It's about the One Piece. What about it? I want you guys to be the one to find it. Here's to reunite with old friends. We're off to the land of my dreams, Elbaf, as Usopp says. Chapter end. Okay, so first things first, my final thoughts this chapter. So Vegapunk is the Bruce Wayne to Batman in this. Well, he ain't rich. Well, technically he's rich. Can get anything he pretty much wants for experimentation. So I think he's kind of rich up there. I think he's up there, basically what I'm trying to say. So Vegapunk, we dive into 2 weeks prior to this arc. Egghead arc. So Vegapunk was investigating something missing from his data, and someone's been tampering with it. Plus, the Mother Flame energy has been stolen, of all things. Data has been misplaced. Memories are getting jumbled up, and for some damn reason, a call has been made to Marijwa saying that Vegapunk has been researching the voice century, which is forbidden in the government, world government, and Five Elders' eyes, even him. So and then you got more on top of that too, including that, and then all of a sudden you just, oh my geez, there's so much stuff in this chapter. Just like, so Vegapunk playing everything, like I said, the Batman of this manga. So he planned everything, pre-prep 2 weeks. So Vegapunk had 2 weeks to plan out whatever the hell he needs to do. At the same time, he needs to avoid suspicion and giving out hints to York, the traitorous one, and fool the rest of them too. So that's something, all right. So another thing I want to bring up that was kind of crazy that I don't think nobody considered is that Vegapunk really thought this out, pretty much everything. I mean, he, from fooling the rest of the satellites, excluding his 2 other Vegapunks beside him, working with him to fool the rest of the satellites. So you really had 3 people, or 2 people Vegapunk trusted with his life. Said, oh, okay, so we need to do this, avoid suspicion. So the 2 of you need to going on about your business and try not to give out hints or look suspicious or sound suspicious in any way. Reword your words carefully so York won't catch on. But even if you do that, York can like access the punk records and read everybody's memories ish. So that's kind of useless at that point. So what was the number one thing that they actually did? Wipe their memories. That's the only conclusion that Vegapunk came up with. He said, okay, you two, so here's the deal. We might have to wipe our memories. If our memories are not wiped by this point, we're screwed. How screwed? We're fucked. Yeah, and we might lose. But if we wipe our memories, we win. But aside from that, but it's interesting how how were they able to fool not only York, the traitors, Vegapunk, and Satellite, but they fooled even the world government. They kept the world government and York busy trying to find the transponder snail, the broadcast transponder snail. How long did that take? Pretty sure that took like more than 5 minutes, at least. Probably pretty much 2 hours, however long the battle was. Of them, Luffy and the Straw Hats and everybody else that was fighting. Pretty sure that took some hours fighting that damn broadcast snail. But the one thing they did, I guess was too late, was that York finally found where the broadcast signal was coming from. It was coming from the Iron Giant. Yeah, I think it's a good thing they Vegapunk, before he had a memory wipe, decided, oh yeah, we just need to wipe our memories, and so York won't be able to find out, because that's the best way. And I pre-prepped all of this before any of this ever happened. So everything is set and ready. All I need to do is find a way to kill myself or die, and that would trigger thing in chain reaction. Basically, that's basically what happened. It developed in a chain reaction. Another thing is when Vegapunk got his memory erased, he didn't know everybody was descending upon his island too. Straw Hats, the Cipher Pool, Naval Armada, War Government, and Admiral Kizaru and Saint Saturn. Who knew? And that's crazy too. To wake up to a memory, losing all your memory. Elbath, next chapter. Here we go. I mean, are we gonna get a power up for Usopp? I'm in hearing that a lot. So Usopp is probably end up getting a power up next arc. Just watch. And then I also heard Luffy getting a power up too. But I think Usopp is about to get a power up. He's about to get a major power. Just watch. He'll probably end up getting a weapon or a new power. Probably devil fruit, but we don't know that for sure. What else can I say about this? Well, I mean, the very highlight is Vegapunk pre-planned everything, including fooling York and the world government, as I said before, umpteen time. But man, he really is the Batman of these units. Prep time. How many days? Weeks? 2 weeks prep time. Yeah, did it all in one. But if you like this chapter, this video, subscribe and like this video and comment down below if you think Vegapunk is the Batman of this universe of pre-prep time. Thank you again and see you next adventure. Laters.